Assalamu alaikum and welcome to our Arabic class. This is the 20th lesson, book 2, Durusul lughatil arabiyyah. Durusul al lesson 20. Al-Abu, the father. Kam suratan hafizta ya Bashir. How many surah do you memorize? Kam suratan hafizta ya Bashir. How many surah did you memorize? Then Bashir answering saying, Hafiztu suratan wahida, that is, I memorized one surah, that is, Hafiztu suratan wahidan, that is, I memorized a surah. Wakam suratan hafizta ya Umar, and you Umar, how many surah did you memorize? Then Umar answering saying, Hana hafiztu suratain, that is, I memorized two surahs. Ana hafiztu suratain, I memorized two surahs. Muawiyah, then Muawiyah said, Ya abati, O my father, Ja al-yawm mudarrisani jadidani, that is, today two new teachers came. Ya abati, O my father, Ja al-yawm mudarrisani jadidan, that is, today two new teachers came. Ja al-yawm mudarrisani jadidani, that is, two new teachers came today. Ahaduhuma lifiqh, that is, one of them is to teach fiqh. Wal akhar lil hadith, and the other one is to teach hadith. Ahaduhuma li fiqh, that is, one of them is for fiqh. Wal akhar, and the other one lil hadith, is for hadith, that is to teach hadith. Bashir, then Bashir said, Ya abati, O my father, qara'atul yawm kalimataini jadidatayn, that is, today I read two new words fi hadha al-kitab, in this book. Again, Ya abati, O my father, qara'atul yawm kalimatayn jadidatayn fi hadha al-kitab, that is, today I read two new words from this book. Then Al-Abu, the father, saying, Mahuma, that is, what are they? That is, what are the new words you read? Then Bashir replying the father, saying, Huma, that is, both are, that is, both words are. Number one, we have Al-Mushdu, that is, a comb. Comb. So then the second one is Al-Mekhaddatu, which is Al-Wisada, that is, pillow. Then the father said, Arafta ma'anahuma, do you know their meaning? Arafta ma'anahuma, do you know their meanings? Then Bashir saying, Na'am, yes. Sa'altul mudarris, that is, I asked the teacher. So, Fasharaha li ma'anahuma, and he explained their meaning to me. Fasharaha li ma'anahuma, and he explained their meaning to me. Then the father saying, Ana la'ana adhab ila souk, that is, I will be going to the market now. Aturiduna shay'an, do you want anything? Then Umar saying, Uridu daftaran, I want an exercise book. The Ma'awiyah saying, Indi daftarani, I have two exercise books. Wa uridu daftaraini akharaini, and I want another two exercise books. Then Bashir saying, Indi milafani sagirani, that is, I have two files, that is, two folders. Wa uridu milafaini kabiraini, and I want two files, that is, two bigger files. That is, initially he has two small files and he wants two bigger files. Then the father said, من أين لك هذا القلم الجميل ذو لونين يا بشير? That is, where do you found this beautiful pen with nice colors, oh you Bashir? من أين لك هذا القلم الجديد ذو لونين يا بشير? That is, where do you found this beautiful pen with nice color, oh you Bashir? Then Bashir answering, saying, Ishtaraytuhu, I bought it. Then the father saying, Bikam ishtaraytahu, that is, how much did you bought this? Then Bashir saying, Ishtaraytuhu biriyalain, I bought it for 2 riyals. Tamarin, that is exercises. Ajib anil as'ilat al-atiyah, answer the following questions. Kam surata hafiza Bashir, that is, how many surah did Bashir memorized? So you should answer that because it is there in the passage. Then the next one, Kam surata hafiza Amru. Then the next one, number 2, Kam suratan hafiza Omar, that is, how many surah did Omar memorized? And again, number 3, Bekam Ishtara Bashir al Qalam, that is, how much did Bashir bought that pen? So you should also tell us that because it's all there in the passage above. We learned that he bought it for just 2 riyals. So Ta'ammal ma yali, that is, study the following. We have al-marfu, that is something in its rufa form, that is having dhamma at the end. When you say al-marfu, that is something has dhamma at the end. And al-mansub, when we say al-mansub in Arabic language, we mean something has fatha at the end. And al-majrur, when we say al-majrur, we mean at the end of that word we have kasra. So, number 1, Ja al-Mudarris, that is the teacher, came. Ja al-Mudarris, that is the teacher, came. And the next one, which is, this one is marfu, because you can see marfu here. I said when you say marfu, that is the end of that word has dhamma. And this is exactly what we have on this Mudarris. Ja al-Mudarris, that is, this Mudarris is marfu. It has dhamma on it. And mansub means something that has fatah on it. So when we look at this al-mudarris, you can see al-mudarrisa, it has fatah on it. So we say ra'aytu al-mudarrisa, that is, I saw the teacher. Ra'aytul madrasa, I saw the teacher. So this is mansub. So it has nasaba, that is, it has fatah on it. And also we have the abtu ilal madarrisi, that is, I went to the teacher. So this is majrur because it has kasra on it. So this is, all this has kasra on them. So the same thing applies to this. We have ja al mudarrisani, that is, the two teacher came. Ja al mudarrisani, that is, the two teachers came. Ja al mudarrisani, the two teachers came. So when we are talking about marfu here, and we have two, this alif at the second to the last letter is indicating the rafa'a, that is the dhamma on this mudarris. So, and also here we have Ra'aytul Mudarrisaini, that is, I saw two teachers. So this ya as the second to the last letter is indicating the nasaba, that is the fatha, that is, it is substituting the fatha that should be at the end of the word, just as this alif as the second to the last letter is also substituting, just as the alif as the second to the last letter is substituting the dhamma on the al-mudarris. So also here we have the up to el al-mudarrisain, that is, I went to the two teachers. So this ya also substituting the kasra that should be on this word. So that is that on that. Then the next one we have Ajib anil as'ilat al-atiya, that is answer the following questions. Ajib anil as'ilat al-atiya musta'amilan al-muthanna, that is answer the following questions using muthanna. What do we mean by muthanna? We mean dua, that is something to be two. For example, we have Kam Akan Lak, that is, how many brothers do you have? We answer this by saying Li Akawan, that is, I have two brothers. That is, again, Li Akawani Isnani, that is, I have two brothers. Kam kitaban indak, how many books do you have? So we say li kitabani, I have two books. You can also say li kitabani ithnani, I have two books. Then the next one we have kam taliban jadidan ja al yawm, how many new students came today? So we can answer that by saying جاء اليوم طالبان جديدان. كم طالبا جديدا جاء اليوم, that is how many new students came today. So we can answer that by saying جاء اليوم طالبان جديدان, that is today two new students came. Or we say جاء اليوم طالبان جديدان اثنان, that is two new students came today. For number 4 we have كم درسا بقي في الكتاب, that is how many lessons remains in the book. So we can simply answer that by saying بقي درسان في الكتاب, that is it remains just two lessons in the book. كم طالبا خرج من الفصل, that is how many students went out of the class. So we say خرج طالبان من الفصل, that is two students went out of the class. كم رجلا مات في الحادث, that is how many people died in the accident. So we say مات رجلان, that is two men died. Mata rajulani fil had, kam rajulan mata fil hadith, that is how many people died in the accident. So we say mata rajulani fil hadith, that is two people died in the accident. So the next one we have Ajib anil as'ilat al-atiya, answer the following questions. Musta'amilan al-muthanna, that is using al-muthanna, that is also using dua. Answer the question using dua, that is two. That is, it should be two objects or two things in the. So we say kam lugatan. So we say kam lugatan ta'arif, that is, how many languages do you understand? So we can simply answer that by saying Aharifu logatain, that is, I understand two languages. Aharifu logatain, I understand two languages. Here it is going to be logatain and not logatani, because it is mafu'ulun bi'i mansub. The next one, number 2, we have Kam Suratan Hafisti Ya Maryam. That is, oh you Maryam, how many surah do you memorize, oh you Maryam? So we can simply answer that by saying Hafiztu Suratain, I memorized two surahs. Hafiztu Suratain, I memorized two surahs. So the next one, number 3, we have Kam Risalatan Katabta Ya Ahmad, that is, oh you Ahmad, how many letters did you write? So we can simply answer that by saying Katabtu Risalataini, that is, I wrote two letters. Then the next one we have Kam Hayyata Katalta Ya Ammi. That is, oh you my uncle, how many snakes did you kill? Then we can answer that by saying Kataltu hayatain, that is, I killed two snakes. Then the next one, number 5, we have Kam daftaran ishtareta ya akhi, that is, how many exercise book did you buy? So we can simply answer that by saying ishtaraitu daftaraini, I bought two exercise books. So here we say I bought two exercise books. Then number 6, which is the next one, we have come su'alan sa'alaka al-mudarris. That is, how many questions did the teacher ask you? So we answer that by saying sa'alani al-mudarris su'alaini. That is, the teacher asked me two questions. That is, the teacher asked me two questions. The next one we have Kam tahiratan ra'aita fil matar. That is, how many aeroplane did you see in the airport? So we can simply answer that by saying ra'aitu ta'irataini fil matar. That is, I saw two aeroplanes from the airport. That is, I saw two aeroplanes in the airport. So the next one, number 8, we have Kam min dilan gasalat uktak. That is, how many handkerchief did your sister wash? So we can simply answer that by saying gasalat ukti min dilaini. That is, my sister washed two handkerchiefs. The next one, number 9, we have Kamushtan to read. Kamushtan to read. That is, how many comb do you want? So we can simply answer that by saying Uridu mushtaini. That is, I want to comb. I want two combs. We have Kamukhadatan ala seririk. That is, how many pillows do you have on your bed? So we can simply answer that by saying ala seriri mukaddatani. That is, on my bed there are two pillows. Ajib anil as'ilatil atiya. Answer the following questions. Musta'amilan al-musanna. That is, using al-musanna. That is, using in your expression the musanna. Number 1, بكم ريالا اشتريت هذه المجلة يا آمنة. That is, how much real did you bought this magazine, O you Amina? Number 2, بكم دولار اشتريتم هذه الأزرار يا إخوان. That is, how much in dollar? That is, these buttons cost how much in dollars, O my brothers? That is, بكم دولار اشتريتم هذه الأزرار يا إخوان. That is, oh my brothers, how much dollars did you buy these buttons? That is, this keyboard. Number 3, بكم روبية اشتريتنا هذا المشطة. That is, oh my sisters, with how much rubia do you buy this comb? Number 4, we have بكم جنيها اشتريت هذه المرآة يا أمي. That is, oh my mother. How much جنيها did you buy this mirror, oh my mother? The next one, number 5, we have بكم لغة كتبت العنوان على الظرف يا علي. That is, in how many languages did you write the address on the envelope, oh you Ali? The next one, number 6, we have من كم بابا خرج الطلاب من الكلية. That is, how many doors are meant for exits in the faculty? So the next one, number 7, we have إلى كم صيدلية ذهبت يا حامد. That is, oh you Hamid, how many pharmacy did you go to? Then the next one, we have في كم صحيفة قرأت هذا الخبر. That is, in how many newspaper did you read this news? So the next one we have Bikam Jamiatan Darasta. That is, in how many university did you study? So the next one, number 10, we have Kam Jamiatan Fi Baladikum. That is, how many university are there in your town? So here we have Bikam Riyalan. That is, how much real? Become realin, that is how much real. Also, then we have kilahuma sahihun, that is every one of them is correct. So we can simply say become realan and we can say become realin. So just as we have it here become jami'atan, we can also say become jami'atin. Just this is what is meant here. That is kilahuma sahihun. That is all of them are correct. That is whichever format we use is correct. فن الكلمات التي تحتها خط. That is, make the underlying words dua. That is, you should make them dua. As for instance, for example, we have salaja to underline here. So you should make it salajatani or salajataini. So this is what we are asked to do. That is two refrigerator or two freezer or two fridge. So, for example, we have في بيتنا ثلاجة. That is, in our house there is a freezer. So here we are going to make it dua. So we say في بيتنا ثلاجتان. That is, in our house there are two freezers. So number 2 we have lisu here. That is a thief. So now we say دخل الدكان البارحة للصاني. That is, two thieves entered the shop last night. That is, two thieves entered the shop last night. That is, دخل الدكان البارحة للصاني. So here, number 3, we have barakiyatan. So we make it dua by saying barakiyatain. We have barakiyatan. So this is barakiyatan and we make it dua, we say barakiyatain. So when we read, we say ra'aytu fi maktab al-barid barakiyatain lak. That is, I saw in the post office two messages for you. That is, two mails. So رأيت في مكتب البريد برقيتين لك. That is, I found or I saw in the post office two mails for you. That is, two messages for you. Then number 4 we have metaran. So this one is meta and we are going to make it dua by saying metarain when we are making it dua. So we say سأشتري مترين من هذا القماش. That is, I am going to buy 2 meters of that cloth. So number 5 we have ذبح أبي دجاجة. That is, my father slaughter a hen. So making this dajaja to a dua, then we say Dhaba Habi Dajajatain. That is, my father killed 2 hens. So here, number 6, we have Ashrabu Koban min al-labani kulla yawmin. That is, I drink a cup of milk every day. So we make this Koban, that is a cup, making it dua. So we will say 2 cups then. So we say ashrabu kubaini min al-labanu kulla yawmin. That is, I drink 2 cups of milk every day. Then number 7 we have in the riyalan. That is, I have a riyal. So we can simply make riyal to be dua and say in the riyalani. That is, I have 2 riyals. Then the next one, number 8, we have Uridu riyalan. That is, I want a real. That is, I want 1 real. So when we make this real 2, we say uridu riyalain. That is, I want 2 reals. So number 9, I say اشتريت هذا الزر بريال. That is, I bought this button for 1 real. So we can simply make this real dua by saying اشتريت هذا السر بالريالين. That is, I bought this button for 2 reals. So number 10, I say أعرف لغة. That is, I understand one language. So we can simply make it dua by saying أعرف لغتين. That is, I understand 2 languages. So number 11, we can simply say في بلدنا لغة واحدة. That is, in our town there is just a single language. So we can simply make language 2 and we say في بلدنا لغتان اثنان. That is, in our town there are just 2 languages. So number 12, we say هذا قلم بدولار. That is, this pen is $1. That is, cost $1. So we can make it $2 by saying هذا قلم بدولارين. That is, this pen cost $2. So number 13, I can simply read by saying كتبت رسالة إلى أبي. That is, I wrote a letter to my father. So I can simply make this risala to be dua by saying risalatain. So I can say in the sentence saying كتبت رسالتين إلى أبي. I wrote 2 letters to my father. And the next one, which is number 14, يكفيني الآن جنيه. That is, a pound is okay for me. So making this £2, then we say يكفيني الآن جنيهان. That is, £2 is enough for me now. Here we have اجعل كل من الكلمات الآتية في جملة. That is, make sentences with every words that follows. That is, make sentences with all these words that follows. So we have kitabani, we have kitabaini, we have طالبين, we have طالبani. So we can simply say indi kitabani. That is, I have 2 books. So here we can simply say qara'tu kitabain. That is, I read 2 books. And here we have طالبين. So we can simply say ra'aytu طالبين. That is, I saw 2 students. And here we have طالبان. So I can simply say جاء طالبان. That is, 2 students came. And here it is said that تأمل الأمثلة الآتية. That is, study the following examples. تأمل الأمثلة الآتية. Study the following examples. We have أحدهما والأخرى. That is, you should study this أحدهما and the أخرى in the following sentences. So here, number 1, we have لي أخوان. That is, I have 2 brothers. أحدهما طبيب. That is, one of them is a medical doctor. والآخر مهندس. And the second one, the other one, is an engineer. So the next one, number 2, we have لهذه الحافلة بابان. That is, this bus has 2 doors. أحدهما للدخول. That is, one of them is for entrance. والآخر للخروج. And the other one is for the exit. Then number 3, we have in the qalamani. That is, I have 2 pens. Then أحدهما أزرق. That is, one of them is blue. والآخر, and the other one أحمر, is red. And the other one والآخر أحمر. That is, and the other one is red. Then the next one, number 4, we have in the mu'jamani, that is, I have two dictionaries. Ahaduhuma Ingleziya, that is, one of them is Inglesi, that is, one of them is English dictionary. Wal akhar Faransi, that is, the other one is French dictionary. Then number 5, we have Lana Baitani, that is, we have two houses. Then Ahaduhuma fil Madina, that is, one of them is in Medina. Ahaduhuma fil Madina, that is, the one of them is in the city. Wal akhar fil qarya, and the other one is in the village. So the next one, number 6, we have Ishtaraitu qamisaini, that is, I bought two shirts. Ahaduhuma li, one of them is for me, one of them belongs to me. Wal akhar li akhi sagir, and the other one belongs to my younger brother. So the next one, we have ta'ammal al-amthila, that is, study the ta'ammal al-amthila al-atiyah, study the following examples. ta'ammal al-amthila al-atiyah, study the following example. Ihdahuma wal ukhra. So there's going to be the usage of ihdahuma and ukhra in the following examples. So look at it. That is, one of them and the other. So this one, we use them when we are talking about something that belongs to the feminine category. So number 1, we say li uktani, I have two sisters. Ihdahuma mudarrisatun, that is, one of them is a teacher. Wal ukhra mumaridatu, and the other one is a med and the other one is a nurse. Number 2, we have in the sayyaratani, I have two cars. Ihdahuma amra'u, one of them is red. Wal ukhra bayda'u, and the other one is white. Then number 3, we have fi qaryatina madrasatani, in our town there are two schools. Ihdahuma mutawassita, that is, one of them is a junior secondary school, that is, a middle school. Wal ukhra thanawiyya, and the other one is a senior secondary school, that is, a high school, that is, a senior secondary school. Then number 4, we have katabtu al-yawm risalatayn, that is, today I wrote two letters. Ihdahuma li abi, one of them is for my father. Wal ukhra li sadiqi, and the other one is for my friend. Then number 5, we have ja'at madrasatani jadidatani, that is, two teachers came, that is, two new teachers came. Ihdahuma lisira, that is, one of them teaches history, that is, sira. Wal ukhra litafsir, and the other one is teaching tafsir. So it is explained here that al-mudhakkar ahadu, you say ahadu or ahaduhuma when you are talking about mudhakkar, that is something that belongs to the masculine gender, and you use al-muthanna. So it says al-mudhakkar, that is something that belongs to the masculine gender. You use ahadu, and al-muthanna, something that belongs to the feminine, you use ihda. So you say ihdahum, so you say ahaduhuma and you say ihdahuma. So that is that on that. So the next one, we have ta'ammal al-amthalat al-atiyah, that is, study the following examples. Number 1, we have number 1 هذا القلم ذو لونين مفيد جدا. That is, this pen with two colors is of great advantage. That is of great use. Number two, هي قميص غسلتي يا أمي. That is, which shirt did you wash, oh my mom? غسلت القميص ذو جيبين. غسلت القميص ذو جيبين. That is, I wash the shirt with the two pockets. Number three, المدير في تلك الغرفة ذات نافذتين مفتوحتين. That is, the principal is in that office with two windows. That is, the principal is in that office with two opened windows. Then the number four, we have لمن هذه السيارة ذات البابين. That is, who owns this car with two doors? Then number five, we have ذلك المسجد ذو منارتين جميل جدا. That is, that mosque that has that two minarets, it's very beautiful. Then the next one, which is number six, we have أنا لا أحب ذلك الرجل فإنه ذو وجعين. That is, I don't like that man because surely he is an hypocrite. So when we say someone is ذو وجعين, that is, he has two faces, that is an hypocrite. الكلمات الجديدة, new words. رجل ذو وجهين, that is, a man with two faces. That is what we interpreted to be an hypocrite. So the meaning of الرجل ذو وجهين, that is, a man that has two faces, is رجل ذو وجهين, a man with two faces. In Arabic, this simply means an hypocrite, a منافق. So we say the meaning is الذي يأتي كل طائفة بما يريدها. That is, he is the person that will go to everybody and want to satisfy everybody. الذي يأتي هؤلاء بوجه. That is, when he is with a certain group of people, he will do exactly what they want. And وَهَؤُلَاءِ بِوَجْهٍ, and he will also go to another group of people and also do exactly what those ones also want, even if it is contradicting themselves. So that is an hypocrite. So the next one, we have mushtun, that is a comb. Then the plural is amshato, that is plural of combs. So the next one, we have mekaddatu, that is pillow, that is a pillow. Then the plural is mahadu. So, and this we have zirru, that is a button, and we have the plural to be azarar. So this one we have merhat, that is merhat means a mirror. Then the plural of it is maraya. So then the next one, we have lisu, that is a thief. Then the plural is lusus, thieves. Then the next one, we have junaion, that is a pound. Then the plural is junayat, that is pounds. Then this one, we have mufedon, that is something that is of advantage, of beneficent. Then we have asira, that is history. Sira, that is the topic Sira. And we have at-tafsir, that is the tafsir. Then the next one, we have dhabaha, that is to slaughter. Yadhbahu, that is slaughtering. Then we have sharaha, that is to explain, to expatiate. Then yashrahu, that is expatiating. So this one means sharaha is explained. Then yashrahu is explaining. This one dhabaha means is slaughtered, and yadhbahu is slaughtering. So we have sharaha to be he explained, and Yashrahu is explaining, and this is the end of lesson 20. Till we meet in lesson 21, we say Assalamu alaikum